Okay, we're back here. Just had to maintain a bit of silence for the start there, for the timers and the officials here at the finish line. And we've got our next minor final, which is minor final F, is between the Griffins and WACCA race 71 on the program. And all crews are underway, so we've got the men and women's on the water. And it's developing into already a pretty good race here. We've got the Griffins and WACCA. We heard from the Griffins earlier, Robbie's interview there with the representative from the Griffins, and based there in Canberra, so they're underway.
And look at their 25-year anniversary coming
25th anniversary, yes. And you might have heard, or you might not pick it up through the screen, but certainly heard it here when they start. The drummer, you can hear them yelling out 1, 2, 3, 4 to get them going, and that goes for about the first 50 metres. Then they settle into a nice rhythm, and then, as we said earlier, that final 50, they then give them a little bit of a urge on to finish off to the line. So very much the way that the game plan for these races.
You see WACCA coming up alongside us here on the foreshore. The men's crew is starting to quickly catch up, and they'll join up and bring it home together. Whereas on the other side, out that western side, the Griffins have still got a fair space between both crews. Might be just a little bit longer before we see them link up. I'm not sure if it's a case of the women going too quick, Steve, or the men might be lagging a bit.
Yeah, the women are doing very nicely out there and paddling very well. And both crews in boats 3 and 4. The Griffins with the red on the yellow, and the WACCA with the green, black on the green. So the women from the Griffins certainly showing a clean pair of blades out there from the men, but we'll see if that changes as they sort of come around the bend to complete their first lap of 2 over this 1K distance.
And we can see the WACCA have just about caught up there. The men working along. They did a lot of hard work around both corners there before, but now they've just about linked up. Whereas we can still see there's a big gap still between the Griffins crew. But that could be all about the timing, Steve. As the men might be just about to really up the ante. As they're chasing pretty hard now, aren't they?
They are, and they're certainly up their rating slightly to try and catch up to the women's crew. You can see there the water umpires and the officials' boats there at each end, and also our water safety crew out there in the rubber duck, and they do a fantastic job at these regattas. Water safety of very much importance here at these regattas. And of course the officials in those boats will be looking for any penalties that may occur, and also from time to time you'll hear them issue instructions on where to go, what to do, and if the crews are doing anything that is not part of the race procedure.
Yes, so we're seeing a very impressive performance from the women's crew in the Griffins. They've still got quite a large gap there between the men and the women crew, whereas if we look at down at the other end, down at the Wodonga end of the course, we're seeing WACCA been together for quite a while now, and they're going to bring it home. So it'll be interesting to see which tactic pays off here. Just finally starting to see the men starting to make a little bit of ground over there with the Griffin crews.
It's as if the Griffins have sort of got a game plan of a pacemaker, hasn't it?
They have.
Out in front, and
whereas we've seen the WACCA going with the more traditional methods been used in most of the heats and the semi-finals here so far this morning. So the women still leading the way out there for Griffins. The final hard push along here.
For ACCA WACCA, yep.
So one more corner and
Yep.
bend to negotiate.
So the Griffins women have certainly gone out hard, and they're saying to the men, well, come on,
Time to catch.
get up with us so we can finish this race off. And as I think Jared alluded to this morning, they sort of try and get together to ride that wake, similar to what I think Duncan Armstrong did in the Olympics.
Yeah, he did too.
He won the 200 metres, wasn't it?
Yep. So I think the timing will work out pretty good here for the Griffins. With the men's crew now had a great first corner there in the final bend. And I think you see the timing's going to work out pretty well. They'll hit the final straight. Both crews in a similar sort of position. Perhaps it's ACCA WACCA who might have a slight advantage, particularly with the second crew.
Mainly because they're together, yes. Here comes the Griffins men now. They're starting to up their rating. They've been given the go. They've pushed the button.
The sweep will swing it to the outside.
And down they come to the finish line. There's ACCA WACCA on the far side. Hitting the line. And the Griffins, here they come. The men coming home strongly. And away they go.
That's close.
Yay. You can see the delight in the paddlers saying, yes, we've done it. We've got through. High fives all around.
I think it might be though ACCA WACCA.
Well done.
Just
and,
with the closeness to there of the two crews, should get the timing right there. So we can get that all confirmed.
Okay.
All clear at the northern end.
All clear at the northern end, we just heard.
They've all been very well behaved.